Hello friends, I am Dr. Dattatreya Chandan, Assistant Professor in Chemistry from Bhogavati Mahavidyalaya, Kurukli. I welcome all of you in this second module on mass spectroscopy, in which we are going to study the different type of ions formed in the mass spectrometer after ionization and fragmentation. Before going through this module, I request all of you to subscribe my channel eChemica and go through the module first. The link of module first is given in the description of module second. The study of module first will definitely help you for better understanding of module second. The objective of this module are to study the formation, characteristics and applications of ions such as molecular ion, metastable ion and isotopic ion. These ions are helpful for interpretation of mass spectrum. Along with this, we will discuss the formation of fragment ion, daughter ion, adduct ion, cluster ion, rearrangement ion, multiply charged ion, negative ion, radical ion, dimeric ion and even electron ion in short. So let's start with molecular ion. When analyte or organic sample is bombarded with high energy electron beam having energy about 70 electron volt, ionization and fragmentation of analyte occurs in mass spectrometer that we have studied in module first. For ionization process, about 9 to 15 electron volt energy is sufficient, and in this ionization process loss of one or more electron take place from analyte and the analyte gives a fragment which carries a positive charge and single electron, that is radical, and this fragment carrying positive charge and radical is called as molecular ion. This fragment is obtained from parent molecule after ionization, that's why it is also called as a parent ion, and the structure of fragment ion reveals that it has a radical and cation, that is single electron and positive charge, therefore it is also called as radical cation. Let M be the analyte. When it is bombarded with high energy electron, loss of electron take place from the analyte and it gives a molecular ion, parent ion or a radical cation, that is M radical cation. Whenever we look upon the structure of molecular ion and structure of original molecule, it is clear that the elemental composition and mass of molecular ion is same as that of analyte. Only the difference between them is of electron, but the mass of electron is negligible. That mass cannot affect on the total mass of molecular ion, and this molecular ion gives molecular ion peak in the mass spectrum at specific m by z value, that is mass to charge ratio, and that m by z value or mass to charge ratio gives mass of molecular ion, which in turn gives the mass of analyte, that is molecular weight of analyte. In this way, the molecular weight of organic compound can be estimated from the m by z value of molecular ion peak in the mass spectrum. Then, how it is represented? The representation of molecular ion in a simple way that we are going to study. The simple representation of the molecular ion is just writing the structure of organic molecule and putting a cation and radical on it, or just by putting a cation on it. If M is the organic molecule, then the molecular ion become M radical cation or M cation. But This simple representation is not understandable when compound has complex structure or compound contains number of pi electron or number of non-bonding electrons. Then different type of representation is used for molecular ion. Let us consider the example of benzene. In benzene there are 3 pi bonds, 6 pi electrons, they are circulating over the rings, and there are 6 equivalent carbon atoms. So in the ionization process, benzene lose pi electron to give a molecular ion. So out of the 6 pi electron, 1 electron is going to lost. Then how can one say that this is the electron which is going to lost in the ionization process? And how can one assign the positive charge on the carbon, because all the carbons are equivalent? So there is a confusion to assign the positive charge, to assign the radical. Therefore, to avoid this confusion, just a molecule is written in the square bracket and radical and cation is put on the square bracket, or partial square bracket is written on top left of the molecule and on which a positive charge, that is cation, and the radical is written. In this way, the different way of representation is used for molecular ion, that will avoid the total confusion. So let's have examples: methane, ethene, methanol, and benzene. In methane, sigma electron are lost. In ethene, a pi electron is lost, whereas in methanol, a non-bonding electron, that is electron from lone pair on oxygen, is lost during the ionization process. In benzene, pi electron is lost. So either sigma electron, pi electron, or non-bonding electrons are lost during the ionization process. Yes. But when we consider the affinity of this electron towards the nucleus, it is found that sigma electrons are strongly held to the nucleus, whereas non-bonding electrons are weakly held to the nucleus. Therefore, compound having non-bonding electron gives molecular ion peak readily than compound having sigma electrons. Therefore, ease of formation of molecular ion is found in order compound having non-bonding electron gives more readily than pi electron than sigma electron. This molecular ion gives molecular ion peak in the mass spectrum, from which we can easily determine the molecular weight that we have studied. But it is necessary to find out or to recognize the molecular ion peak in the mass spectrum. It is easily recognized when it is intense one. Therefore, intensity of the molecular ion peak is also important. The intensity of molecular ion peak depends upon stability of the molecular ion, and stability of molecular ion depends upon the structure of molecule. If the structure of molecule or molecule contains pi electron system, that is conjugation unsaturation, then the molecular ion of that organic molecule is stable. Therefore, stability increases with pi electron system. That's why aromatic compound, conjugated olefin, alicyclic compound shows stable molecular ion, and as molecular ion is stable, intensity of the molecular ion peak is more. But the compounds such as alcohols, hydrocarbons, esters, ethers, they have unstable molecular ion, and intensity of the molecular ion peak is very much less. In this way, the stability and intensity is much more important in the recognition and determination of the molecular weight. Then next part is application of molecular ion. The mass to charge ratio value, that is m by z value of molecular ion peak in the mass spectrum, directly gives the molecular weight of an organic molecule. When molecular weight is determined from that molecular weight by doing certain calculations, molecular formula can be deduced. These are the two applications of molecular ion, and that we are going to study in a detail in a next module. Now, next ion is isotopic ion. As per the definition of isotope, we know that isotopes have same atomic number but a different mass number. The elements such as carbon, hydrogen, chlorine, bromine and other elements, they shows their own isotope, but their natural abundance is different. In case of carbon and hydrogen, natural abundance of the isotope is less, whereas in case of bromine, the natural abundance is comparable. Therefore, the ions which are obtained or observed due to the presence of isotope of an elements in organic compound, that ions are called as isotopic ion. Generally, isotopic ion gives isotopic ion peak, that is also called as satellite peak. They appears beyond molecular ion peak. Therefore, the m by z value of isotopic ion peak is greater than that of molecular ion peak by 1 or 2 unit. Therefore, isotopic ion peaks observed at m by z value, that is equal to m plus 1 or m plus 2. That's why they are also called as m plus 1 peak or m plus 2 peak. And the intensity of isotopic ion peaks depends upon the natural abundance of isotope. Let us consider the example of methyl cation, that is CH3 cation. The peak due to the CH3 cation is observed at m by z 15, but when one of the hydrogen is replaced by deuterium, the isotope of hydrogen, then the peak at m by z 16 is obtained. It is due to the isotope of hydrogen. In carbon also, this type of peak observed, having m by z value greater by 1 unit than molecular ion peak. Therefore, in case of carbon and hydrogen, we get m plus 1 peak due to the presence of isotopes. But the intensities in this case, they are less as compared to other elements. Then consider the chlorinated or brominated compound. In case of compounds having chlorine or bromine, they shows isotopic peak with m by z value greater by 2 unit than molecular ion peak. So m plus 2 peaks are observed due to the presence of isotopes of chlorine and bromine. Here intensities are different. In case of chlorine, the intensity of molecular ion peak with isotopic ion peak is in the ratio 3:1, whereas in case of brominated compound, these intensities are in the ratio 1:1. The main application of isotopic ion is to find out the presence of halogen in the organic compound. The presence of halogens such as chlorine, bromine can be detected from the intensity pattern observed in the mass spectrum. Let us consider the mass spectrum, which has intensity of molecular ion peak and isotopic ion peak in the ratio 3:1. Then one can easily say that that organic compound contains chlorine. If this intensity in the ratio 1:1, then the bromine is present in that organic compound. In this way, the chlorine and bromine can be detected from the intensities of isotopic ion peak. So till now, we have studied molecular ion and isotopic ion. These two ions, they are traveling from ionization source up to the detector, but in mass spectrometer there is a one ion. It emerges out from ionization source, but it don't reaches to the detector. But during the flight from ionization source to the detector, it undergoes dissociation, and that ion is called as metastable ion. Metastable ion has short lifespan, around 10 raised to minus 4 second to 10 raised to minus 6 second. It emerges out from the ionization source and travels towards the detector, but during the flight or during the traveling it undergoes dissociation because it has sufficient excitation energy for dissociation, and it undergoes dissociation. That's why it gives a broad and less intense peak in mass spectrometer having non-integral mass number, and that non-integral mass number can be calculated by using formula m star is equal to m2 square divided by m1, where m2 and m1, these are the ions. The metastable ion can be understood by taking the example of 1-propanol. 1-propanol has formula C3H7OH. When it ionizes, it forms a parent ion or molecular ion having m by z value 60. When it accelerated and travels through a scanning magnetic field, this molecular ion undergo dissociation, and in dissociation process it eliminates the water molecule and gives C3H6 cation having m by z value 42. So it undergoes dissociation, that's why it forms the metastable ion, and this ion never comes at a detector at m by z 16 or m by z 42, but it shows a broad and less intense peak at 29.4. Therefore, in 1-propanol, the metastable ion is formed, and the mass of that metastable ion is calculated by m star is equal to m2 square divided by m1. Here m2 is nothing but C3H6 cation having m by z value 42, and m1 is nothing but molecular ion of 1-propanol having m by z value 60. Doing the calculation, 42 square divided by 60, we get 29.4. Therefore, it is a non-integral mass number. In this way, molecular weight of metastable ion is calculated. In case of acetophenone, there is a presence of metastable ion at m by z 91.88. Acetophenone has structure formula C6H5COCH3. When it ionizes, it gives molecular ion, but it undergo dissociation in which the methyl cation is removed, and we get a metastable ion at m by z value 91.88. The application of metastable ion is to study the mechanism of fragmentation. It gives the m by z value at non-integral mass number, but how the fragmentation takes place, that can be studied by using metastable ion. Remaining ions that we are going to study one by one in a brief. In that, first ion is negative ion. The atom's molecule or a radical in a vapor phase, after gaining one or more electron, acquires a negative charge, and that ions are called as negative ions. They are formed either by dissociation, resonance capture, or just by resonance capture. In this ion, I have shown a 3 reaction in which
first two reactions belongs to dissociation resonance capture, whereas third reaction belongs to only resonance capture. In the dissociation resonance capture, what happens? When molecule gain electron, it undergo dissociation to form cation as well as anion, and anion is nothing but negative ion, whereas in resonance capture the molecule acquires electron and directly gets converted into anion. No dissociation is there. The examples are O anion, OH anion, CCl4 anion. The next ion is adduct ion. When two bases such as ion or molecule interact, then this type of ion is formed. It is just interaction of two bases, ion and molecule. Example is CH5 cation. It is the adduct of methane and hydrogen cation, that is H plus. Simple addition is there. They are called as adduct ion. Next ion is E1 electron ion. These ions doesn't have any unpaired electron, only cations are there. Example are methyl cation and ethyl cation. The most important ion is fragment ion. The fragment ions are derived from analyte molecule by dissociation or decomposition, and these fragments are electrically charged one, but their formula weight or m by z value is less than that of the molecular ion. They are formed by breaking of bonds, and they may be a cation, anion or radical cations, but they doesn't involve radical or small molecule. So the example of fragment ion are, in case of methane, we get methyl cation, that is CH3 cation, CH2 cation, C cation and H cation. It is just simply obtained by breaking of carbon-hydrogen bond. These are the fragment ions. The next ion is daughter ion. They are formed by dissociation of molecular ion or precursor ion. Therefore, they have direct relationship with the precursor ion. And in the fragmentation, the reaction which is occurred involves change in the number of charges. The example of daughter ion is when precursor ion C6H5CO cation undergo fragmentation, it will give C6H5 cation and CO, in which C6H5 cation is nothing but the daughter ion. These daughter ions have lower formula weight than that of molecular ion as well as precursor ion. So by explanation, it is clear that daughter ion is resemblance with fragment ion, but the fragment ion is daughter ion, but not all the daughter ions are fragment ion. One can keep in mind. The next ion is radical ion. These are the anions or cations having unpaired electron. Therefore, it is like a radical cation, radical anion. Methane, radical cation, that is CH4, radical cation, C2H6, radical cation, or SF6, radical anion. These are the example of radical ions. Then cluster ion. It is like a adduct ion, but it is the combination of two or more atoms, two or more ions, or two or more molecule. But it is different from adduct ion. Adduct ion is the combination of ion and molecule, but cluster ion is the combination of atoms, ions or molecule. So This is about the cluster ion. And next ion is dimeric ion. Some chemical bases exist as a dimer in a vapor phase. They form dimeric ion, or there is a combination of molecular ion with the neutral molecule in the ionization source that also form dimeric ion. So molecular ion when combined with another neutral molecule, it will form a dimeric ion. Example, M2 cation. The next ion is rearrangement ion. These ions are formed by transfer or rearrangement of atoms or group of atoms from one position to another position during fragmentation process. The structure of rearrangement ion reveals that it is not part of original molecule. Generally, hydrogen transfer is common, but in some cases methyl group also transfer to form a rearrangement ion. This rearrangement is non-specific in hydrocarbon, whereas it is specific in aromatic as well as hetero compounds. The most famous example is McLafferty rearrangement, which involves rearrangement of gamma hydrogen to form McLafferty ions and small alkene molecule that we are going to study in the next module. The next ion is multiply charged ion. These ions are formed by gain or loss of more than one electron. As there is a gain or loss of more than one electron, they are named as doubly or triply charged ion. The M by Z value of multiply charged ions recorded at half or one third of M by Z value of molecular ion. So doubly charged ion gives peak at M by Z value, which is half to the M by Z value of molecular ion, and triply charged ion is recorded at one third of M by Z value of molecular ion. In chrysin, having molecular weight 228, the doubly charged ion appears at M by Z value 114, which is half to the M by Z value of molecular ion peak of chrysin. In this way, all these ions are formed in the mass spectrometer. Let's have some mass spectrum that reveals isotopic ions, rearrangement ions, and molecular ion. In the first spectra of vinyl chloride, we get two peaks at M by Z 62 and M by Z 64. These peaks are due to the molecular ion as well as due to the isotopic ion. The peak at M by Z 64 indicate isotopic ion peak, whereas peak at M by Z 62 indicate molecular ion peak. The difference is of 2 units. That's why in vinyl chloride we get M plus 2 peak, and when we look the intensity of molecular ion and isotopic ion peak, then it is found that it is in the ratio 3:1. Same thing is happen in 2-propyl bromide. We get 2 peak at 122 and 124. Out of this, the peak at M by Z 122 is molecular ion peak, and peak at 124 is isotopic ion peak. And when we look upon the intensity of this peak, it is clear that they have equal intensity. Therefore, it indicates presence of Br in the compound. Now, third spectra is of 2-pentanone, in which we get rearrangement ion peak at M by Z 58. The structure of rearrangement ion and original molecule, when we look the structures and compare them, it is found that rearrangement ion is not part of original molecule. It is formed by rearrangement of hydrogen, that is gamma hydrogen, and it gives a McLafferty ion having M by Z value 58. In the fourth spectra of propyl benzene, we get rearrangement ion peak at 91. In original molecule, there is a 6-membered ring, that is benzene, but we get rearrangement ion having 7-membered ring, that is called as a tropylium cation. In this way, isotopic peak, rearrangement peak, and molecular ion peaks that we are getting in the mass spectrum. From these peaks, we can easily conclude the molecular weight of an organic compound, route of fragmentation, and different aspects of fragmentation procedure. So, in this module, till now, we have gone through 13 different types of ion, from molecular ion up to the even electron ion, that are formed in the mass spectrometer during ionization and fragmentation process. These ions are useful in the interpretation of mass spectrum and useful to study the mechanism of fragmentation. So with this, I am signing off this module. Thank you for watching the video, and thanks for watching my channel eChemica. Stay tuned with my channel and subscribe, like and share the channel. If you have any query or doubt, you can write in a comment box or you can write a mail. Thank you all.